topic, then the conversation heated. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had to spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. Whoa, I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
Slow. So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with it, off with it. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's at my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had to spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on fire.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. It's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need a hope in the darkness of the night. And when I say
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Kaepernick's 49ers going up against Manning's Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First and 10. Here's Manning. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Jennings. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate. As a terrific unit.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The play clock's running down. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary, very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. He's got Cruz complete. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Darkwa. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. He's going to float this one deep. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 34 yards. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Josh Brown now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. That's hauled in by Torrey Smith. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you've got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. A gain of 3, second down. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Jason Pierre-Paul, so good to see him back on the field, resuming his place as one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Rod Streeter, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. The open man is Smith. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, Kaepernick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Manning. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Orleans Darkwa, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Check, 53 flight. Check, 53 flight. Get him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. On 4th down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. Touchdown, 49ers. Torrey Smith, 51 yards. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, where the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Manning now on first down. Cruz has it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Throwing now is Manning. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll give the Giants a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Manning to throw on second down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Manning to throw on second down. That's caught at the 3. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Will tie a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Brown on now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little better.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, let's take a peek at the league-wide landscape. 5 teams undefeated at 3-0. You've got the Ravens, Eagles, Pats, Vikings, and Broncos. Now, partner, throw out for a second, if you will, the Pats and the Broncos. Of those other 3 undefeated teams, who has the biggest chance of making some noise?
I think the Vikings. And I know they had to make the move for Sam Bradford because of the Teddy Bridgewater injury, and that's working out pretty well. He's 2-0 so far as a starter. But it's their defense. They remind me a lot of Denver in 2015, that season. The defense carrying the team, give them enough offense to stay in those games, and the defense might just do the rest. Mike Zimmer's got a heck of a collection over there.
By the way, statistician Ed Brady just gave me this note. 76% of 3-0 teams since 1990 have made the playoffs. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. You know, it's hard to believe that with week 4 here, October is already upon us, and bye week's already upon us. Green Bay and Philly get week 4 off.
And I'm not sure either one of them wants it, but if one does for sure, it'd be Green Bay. Because their last 2 preseason games were on the road, their first 2 regular season games on the road, so maybe that'll help them relax a little bit. Philadelphia, though, they're 3-0 and undefeated. They'd rather keep playing right now. I think most teams would like to have their open week later in the season.
That's what I was going to ask you, maybe week 9, week 10, so you have a lot on the front and a lot on the back, a good break in the middle?
I think you're exactly right. Rest up, heal up, and then get ready for the stretch drive.
Here's Davis now. And he's got some space here. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get 19 yards there. And the 49ers are going to get a first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Kaepernick now on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a San Francisco first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They come up in an offset eye. On first down, Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They come out here in the eye. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. They'll run with Davis. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Mike Davis, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And it's up and good. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Muscles him off. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Manning now on 1st down. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Manning to throw once more. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And quickly, they get to the line. Manning now on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Manning, a screen here to Vereen. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now,
yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, Manning looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Again, it's Manning. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Manning again, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard in the final seconds of the first half, and the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. So they're going to go for 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final shot before half for Kaepernick. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now Davis, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They go again with Davis. And the cutback to the sideline. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Kaepernick. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw is Manning. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Watch 10. Watch 10.
Zebra.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Mike Purcell forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. On play action. Now Manning. He's got time. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Kaepernick now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, let's switch gears for a second, Charles, because after this last week, social media was all abuzz about Terrell Pryor. He did everything for Cleveland. He caught a pass. He threw a pass. He rushed the football. He even played safety.
And I think that not just social media having a ball with this one, because he's a throwback. It was that type of a day. How about the buzz that has to be going throughout the league with the players? Because there are a number of guys now going to their coaches saying, you know something, I can do all those things Pryor can do. Let me have a chance.
I think he even flew the chartered flight home from Miami. I mean, he did everything in that game.
Contact.
They come up in an offset eye. Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Kaepernick now to throw. And that's caught by Smith. 23 yards on the play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that's incomplete. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Kaepernick got to have this one. And it's caught by Selleck. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On the carry, it's Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now Kaepernick. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And New York set to take the field. But got the lead last time. Had to... punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On first down, Manning. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Giants are going to get a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Beckham, the lone receiver, right. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Caught, it's Cruz, left side. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Manning to throw on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Manning to throw once more. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Will Tye, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him a couple yards. He's out of bounds right around the 23. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And he's got Burbridge. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Fresh set of downs here. Kaepernick now on first down. This complete over the middle, Burbridge. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to a San Francisco first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now, Kaepernick again. And the third down pass falls incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. He completes it to Burbridge. That one good for 21 yards. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Surveying the field. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball? Meaning a 50-50. The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case,
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 81 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. First and 10. Here's Kaepernick. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And, you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons. But if for nothing else, it makes tomorrow's film session a little more palatable, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed it does. Sometimes it helps you in the grading because the coaches will look at it, and if it's a borderline play for you, if you won the game, you might get a plus in your column instead of a minus.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Kaepernick's 49ers going up against Manning's Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Finding time. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Eric Armstead was a big-time high school basketball player turned into college football All-American. Now they're counting on him in the NFL to fulfill his promise.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being... Taken down at midfield. So the offense has it 1st and 10. from midfield. Here's Manning. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's Manning to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Will Tye, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Manning will try again on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Adams. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and produces a new set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing on first down is Manning. He's got time in the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Giants. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Into the red zone now, Manning. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They come out here in the eye. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Second down now after the pass completion. Beckham, the lone receiver right. Manning to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Manning now on 1st down and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's brought down after a good gain.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Kaepernick now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Damon Harrison breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up a third down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Kaepernick now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They come out here in the eye. On second down, here's Kaepernick. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Kaepernick. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And it is incomplete. Chip Kelly trying to push the envelope here, but it doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Boy, a rarity there. A completed pass, and it turns into 2 points for the other team.
Brandon, in retrospect, he would have been better served to let that one drop. But wide receivers aren't wired that way. So here, he thinks he can make a play with the football, but defensively, they had other ideas.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
To throw, Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And now out come the Giants. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
While we have the chance, we have to discuss what young quarterbacks have done so far this season. Listen to this. Wentz, Simeon, Prescott, Garoppolo, Brissett, and Kessler combined 11-2 with a 15-3 touchdown to interception ratio. That's impressive.
I thought everyone keeps saying that playing quarterback is really tough to do in the NFL.
Those guys are proving them wrong.
Well, I think that what they're doing is they're taking advantage of their skill set, emphasizing what they do best, minimizing things for them, right, to avoid errors. But some of them continue to elevate their game, and Trevor Siemian comes to mind. How about his last performance? 4 touchdown passes, no interceptions.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And it's caught by Salek. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now Kaepernick again. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Kaepernick to throw again. And that's caught by Smith. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garrett Selleck from 21 yards away. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Out on the right, this is Cruz. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time. Great protection. And some space here. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Now Manning throwing on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on first down is Manning. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Manning again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got answered with that one. DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, the defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Manning now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 15-8. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Brandon, while we have a quick second here, can we talk about the Ravens a little bit?
Sure.
Because they're off to a 3-0 start. Remember the rough season they had last year with all the injuries, and they're getting a lot of those guys back and playing at a really high level. Joe Flacco from his knee injury, Steve Smith Sr. from the Achilles, Terrell Suggs from an Achilles, and it's all coming together early for Baltimore.
Yeah, they always seem to be in the mix. Big win, although it was in Jacksonville. It's now 0-3. Big road win this past week.
Remember in preseason, Jacksonville was one of those very trendy picks to compete for the playoffs.
Back to the air on second. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Going up top. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I don't know how you felt about that one, but almost felt like retaliation, didn't it? Took the sack, jumped right back up, and took a big shot downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, 2nd down sack. Tried for the big one on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And with the play clock almost out, Chip Kelly's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Harris now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Another notch there on the belt for Eli Manning finding Odell Beckham.
Pick a route, any route. They're connected no matter what. Boy, those guys know how to figure it out, and they work hard at it in practice. A big reason why they're in the lead.
They go play action here on 1st down. Cruz has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And that one results in 35 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Will tie from 6 yards away. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
To throw is Kaepernick. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They come out here in the I. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's Darkwan, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Orleans Darkwan taking it in from 2 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Now Brown to add on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now it's the backup Gabbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be a San Francisco 1st down. Gabbert now from the 50. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Manning to throw on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On 2nd down, here's Manning surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Now a play fake. Manning finding time. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Eli to OBJ. What a combo. And really, how do you defend them when they're on their game?
Absolutely, and they're on their game in this one. That's really what this offense is predicated on, isn't it?
It really is. It's explosive plays, and it doesn't matter whether Eli throws it 3 yards or 30 yards. OBJ can provide that.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect.
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So on 4th down, Eli comes off, and on is Josh Brown for the field goal try. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
A 2nd down throw now for Gabbert. It's caught. This is Burbridge. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. First down, Gabbert. A dump off for Davis. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Mike Davis, a 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Gabbert will try and throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eli Harold in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Gabbert now on 2nd down. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Throwing. Gabbert. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Gabbert now to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On the run, Darkwan. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run again now with Darquan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Shane Vereen, 74 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On second down, Hyde. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He was looking that time for Aaron Burbridge. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Manning gonna throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 47 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 1st and 10, Gabbard. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's brought down after a good game. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a San Francisco first down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 56 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And he'll bang that one through. And this is one of those, Charles, as broadcasters, we dread a little bit. We had to go deep into the stat sheets and notebooks to find stuff to talk about.
I hope you didn't notice, but I was stealing your notes as the game went along. I was like, Brandon was ready to go. Plenty of information. I started stealing from page 15 and 16 before you even looked down.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.